Yes, Mr. Prime Minister, I am prepared to become a laborer yesterday if you look on the Chinese them and make them know, say, yo, we want compensation for COVID. See, you send your virus in the world and it mash up the economy as a poor struggling nation where we did owe you some money. You see it, and when we observe right through the whole thing, and you alone and make money. You see it. You're just one city in your place where you say, a Wuhan alone, where the virus start, where you say, the whole thing jump up from that. We don't hear nothing more about your struggle. We just see, say, you produce and you build and you expand and you extend. Same way, we don't understand why I want China. You see, we want you to forgive that debt here. Well, yeah. May you be the first Prime Minister, the first world leader to make that talk to China, and I am prepared to be a labor right tomorrow. You see, reach out to the local Chinese, them the one that will live down in Jamaica, the one that will make millions off of the economy right through the years and living in the comfort and security of what the best of what Jamaica have to offer. You see, and make them know, so we want to appeal to the Prime Minister, on the President, or appeal to China and make China know, so Jamaica and the states and Jamaica deserve that. You see it, Mr. Prime Minister. You see it, and we want them deny it, or say them can't do it, or won't do it, or shouldn't do it, or don't, so why them should I do it? You see it? Yeah, man, I am prepared to become a labor right tomorrow morning. Like, furthermore, I just say, most labor right all the while, and I bluff, me did a bluff. You see, all this, agreeing, yeah, all them have a change. Them, and this never have no political connotation towards it neither. My man, they just order them. You see it on a level and get them. You see it? Come on, Mr. Prime Minister, man. Address the Chinese, them and make them know so we want compensation for COVID-19, man. You see, seriously, big man way. You see, after them thing that where them build up down there and say we owe them. But we still appear for all, we still appear right through all this to them. How are you the Prime Minister? I want to tell you, how you want Chinese you work for Jamaica. When you want to be Prime Minister for Jamaica, you want to be Chinese Prime Minister in Jamaica. Eh? Anyway, go watch that video.
Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel if I don't know all this. Yes, I. Damn, my glasses. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. You see it? You want to see, yeah, I ready for turn a labor right. Yes, Rasta. You see, I'm ready for support the Labour Party, the Jamaica Labour Party, the GLP, in Jamaica, right here now. You see it. Them have the opportunity. You see it, them can take it. If them want, I support. I know many other people like myself, including the elders, them, you see it, where would sing Andrew Holness praises and would even support in movements. And this is a serious thing. I man wants to welcome all viewers and subscribers. You see it. If you just happen to pass through and you like the thing, subscribe and make it help grow the thing now, man. You see it. Yes, I. So, I proposition them to the Prime Minister Andrew Holness for charm I over the side there. You see it. And with the either use our platform for singing your praise every day and big you. And she don't say, yeah, you that, see? And I would, yeah, after all of them, you see, that I've got a list of dares because I have to put them down to be dares because them things, and that's something I and I supposed to suggest. Them things are something nobody's supposed to suggest. Them things are something we know our politicians them know already, and don't intend to adjust them things because again them things benefit poor people. You see it, and for them ultimate job of to keep poor people poor in a servitude, keep Jamaicans poor in a servitude. And that's why enough people are saying, if I show more respect to the Prime Minister, I cannot do such thing when I observe things like these, simple things like these go awry, where could have benefit the masses, could have benefit I'm and a youth, you see. And still, the potential is there for it benefit only for other youth today, you see. But our politician now intend for do nothing about it of such, you see. So we can't have much respect for them, you see. Understandably, from my perspective, you see, can't have much respect for somebody who I feel purposely I deal with and I said. One of the first dare, Mr. Prime Minister, I dare you if you do these things, and if you do these things, attempt. You better wait until it come near to election, you jump and shout like so, well then, and this is your plan of election, plan of action. You know, see, because the video you always dead up on YouTube, you know, see, and guess what? We will return to it and things like that to make you prove you wrong. Because certain things I stay. I make it known, say, yeah, I hear, I watch my style, and I use it. Yeah, because I heal up Vibes Cartel the other day, and then heal my back. So I know people are here what I say. So listen to me now, Mr. Prime Minister. Education. When me I got school down there, me remember you have a thing named Covenant Chance. That was a big colonial barrier to stop the progress of youth and youth, where would have benefit Jamaica, should have benefit Jamaica, would have benefit the generation to a point whereby we wouldn't be affected by this endemic gun crime and murderation where go on to Jamaica. Jamaican youth them have ambition. You know, see, like I say, we make reggae music out and nothing. Our first intent wasn't crime. You know, see, we have indigenous music, and we have a list of things that we first do as black people in the Western world, where I'm going to read out to the item in a different program. Because I need for sure, I have to reinforce Jamaica's input upon the world and them greatness. You know, see, Vibes Cartel are the biggest singer, and them they are prison. Biggest, the most known right now. You know, see, a prison them do that from as a Jamaican. That not a normal thing them there. That's not normal, regardless of who Vibes Cartel is. You see, me say, we don't have to show even on the enemy respect. I used to know where we're going already twice defeated in the battle. You see, see, Mr. Prime Minister, so I show some respect for your potential and your abilities. No. You see, by open say, when you dismantle that burden, when you put on poor people with the education, you see, make it be a contribution from the government then, make it be a part of the developmental progress of the government. You know, see it for subsidize the education somewhat so that every ghetto youth have an opportunity, have a better opportunity, a better chance. Hopefully that common entrance system will be abolished, no longer exist, and every youth get a fair chance. If so be it. See, because the lesson, the common entrance system is a thing where they have to pay different money for learn a different subject when a couple like in the taught in a normal school. You know, see, how's that? Like you have two separate type of education. Because no matter how you're bright in a normal school, it's like you can't go sit in a common entrance exam. And today a common entrance for some reason you can't pass. You know, see, and one of most cases from most people experience, even my experience, we're not familiar with the type of subject where it's being taught in a common entrance. Private lesson class, which is the extra money where poor people have to find for pay them picnic school fee for God so. Rich people now have to pay that because them just buy them child away in high school. You know, see, them must make a contribution. You know, see. Yeah, so we want to abolish them sort of unfairness for the ghetto youth them so that we can develop some youth's potential and give them more hopes in the future so that them not have this. They may get enchanted by the glamour and the glitter of the bleaching gangster them and them type of thing that we are going out. You know, we can't tell the difference between straight or gay and that type of thing. Anyway, plain fair. See, Mr. Prime Minister, I can't understand how it's twice the flight time to go to Australia as it is to go to Jamaica from Europe. Seeing yet the plane fare to Jamaica is actually twice. It's almost twice of that going to Europe. You understand what I'm saying? And the same breath, going to Miami, which is the same flight time from Europe to Jamaica, is almost again half the plane fare of the Jamaica, by the rate of Jamaica. Do you not, Mr. Prime Minister, see that you are being complicit in the sabotage of the Jamaican tourist market by not addressing these things in certain high courts, like international courts, fair trade courts, and things like that? Because this must be a planned issue by the airline industry to do such thing to Jamaica. And it's obvious we talk about apartheid and things like that will affect the world. War in Angola, the unfair treatment in Zimbabwe and things like that. We are known to be verbal about issues that affect, negative issues that affect black people, inequality. You understand what I say? Inequality and things like that. I do not understand how none of our modern politicians in this time has made any representation on issues like these, like the extortionate plane fare for both returning residents coming back to Jamaica and the tourist industry are demoralized. You understand what I say? This is a very defeating aspect of the tourist industry. Why? There is a level of stagnation, or it hasn't achieved the result. You understand what I say? Of its selling point, of its attraction. The attraction to the island is not being, its full potential is not being reached, based on the fact that it's almost twice the plane fare to go to Jamaica from Europe as it is to go to Australia, which is almost twice the flight time to go to Jamaica. You understand what I say? It's 18 hours flight time to go to Australia, and it's 9-hour flight time to go to Jamaica. And if you observe the flight, you understand? I understand that, Mr. Prime Minister. And, I don't wish to be the first person bringing this to your attention. You understand? I've always assumed that you are aware of these things and you know these things. You see, these things should be public knowledge. You see, they're obvious knowledge. You see, so especially to ones like yourself. You see, granted, majority of people now travel every day upon plane or have no interest in a plane fare or flight rate and things like that, so they wouldn't know. But again, you are like the head cook and back washer for the country's economy. You understand what I say? The tourism is right there and we need growth and everything. You see, just like how them bring Jamaica, not Jamaica, but England. America brought England to the fair trade court a while back because England exclusively gave Jamaica the rights to supply banana to Europe. You understand me? Anybody want to sell banana to Europe have to sell banana to Jamaica or through Jamaica. You understand what I say? And America bullied its way in Jamaica's like a small island pass. Jamaica will contribute so much to America and things like that. And wrestle the banana market away from Jamaica through brute force. You understand me? And is producing banana through brute force again, tantamount to slave labor, and nobody say anything about it. Just research the Chiquita banana farm in Costa Rica. You see, them banana there shouldn't be sold on the free trade market because again, it's questionable labor grow them banana there. You understand what I say? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Prime Minister, I just these issues, man, and I'm on my way to becoming one of the biggest labor right the island ever seen, man, I heard of. Open and proud, and you know that. See, yeah. The ganja again, which is the third one this now, yeah, called education, the plane fare, and the ganja now. You see, you make our little university student up there, up a uni where I do the little research them in the lab, them and them thing. We want them explore our ganja potency to deliver the required CBD potential from our ganja plant them, Rasta. See, because me know our ganja are the best in the world. See, everything else is synthetic. And if you can get CBD oil, usable CBD oil from your synthetic, scientifically, genetically modified ganja plant, then I don't see why we can't get the same or better from our own. I would suspect that ours would be twice as potent or even more potent than the made up one, the artificial one that is being sold on the market. People who are go crazy for the CBD oil now being produced on the market are, you know, are usually people who are interested in organic type of thing. You understand what I say? Catch the level of ganja, you know, and you know, see it, organic, you know, see it. So I want to be more organic, more trustworthy, more marketable. And a whole, you understand what I say? Probably even more valuable, more expensive and things like that, you know, see, Prime Minister. I mean, I understand how you know rush and address them argument there. Obviously, there is a court, there is an area where you can talk about them things and make representation and speedily speed up the progress and the production for the Jamaican people. Just like how America take England to the banana court, the free trade court, when I tell you about with the banana did. What, Mr. Prime Minister, you not carry them, guard them, or you not apply them level here to our industry so that we can survive and probably at least Jamaica rich, you know. Jamaica have more than enough wealth to deter them youth from killing one another and loving this gun thing. In the sky alone, gunshot should have fire in a Rasta. Every youth of Jamaica should have can afford a license to firearm as well. You see it? We have on him side because him business minded. There is no need for it other than for the sport of a firearm. Yeah, man, for have gun, Rasta. The man make gun. You see it? At the mind, at the intent of the mind, your social circumstance and your economic circumstance and things like that. It breed deprivation. No man want to use gun for the lawlessness. You see it? Nothing wrong with gun. And the mentality behind the gun here. You see, gun can't fire itself. You see it, but enough of the gun talk. You see it? If our Prime Minister focused on the development rigorously of the ganja industry in Jamaica, you understand what I say? Very soon, not long from now, poor people up on a certain standard where it's on par with the middle class society in any Western developed nation. You understand what I say? We don't have need for no war army and a nuclear weapon and them sort of thing. But may I tell you, say, both the medical potency of Jamaican ganja and also the recreational potency of Jamaican ganja is on par with none other in the world. You understand what I say? It's the best of all time. You see it? Ganja specialists come down, the connoisseurs, planters from all over the world. The Europeans have given the one them from Amsterdam that accolades then. And them man they come to Jamaica and do everything what them can about Jamaica weed, and all them could have said it's just a natural atmosphere why the weed is the way it is. You see it? Jamaica was made to plant weed, the healing of the nation. You see it? So I don't know what happened to our Prime Minister. It look like it a full Rasta belly, and now Rasta go start ask the right question them Rasta want ask. You see it? And Rasta now go walk behind. Well, Rasta no walk behind no anyway. You see it? But you don't know feeding no belly come first. It's just a human nature. And one of the hardest things to do on the island these days. You see it? So you see the verbal side of things being quietened by abject poverty and hunger. You see it? Yes, Rasta. Yes, Rasta. The tourism again. We are touched on tourism because all of this, you know, education, enhanced tourism, the plane fare, enhanced tourism, the ganja, enhanced tourism, and then the one we are touched on, you know, where if you go so now, Mr. Prime Minister, and start a government, start a plan amongst other poor people now, we might not live in the ganja surrounding of such, yeah, and institute some sort of level whereby you go some book and you make some people know, so may assist you to build up an extra room by your property, by your house, bathroom, all of that, where you can, you know, me say ensuite settings where you can whether new thing your name with the house them, where you can rent the house them after, you know, like a Uber type thing, remember what it name. You see it? And you put your house on that through the government website thing there, and you get your bookings them, and from that the government get back little taxation for repair the loan for build up the ensuite bedroom or the little ensuite thing for your thing, and you make a little profit off it for yourself same way, because you know you responsible for cooking and you responsible for them. You get your cut off, and the government get a little percentage. You know, whenever you see it, and the government do feed initiative to sell the whole thing again, the whole aspect of things again. Because regardless, you know, in a lot of cases, that tourists are the safest people in Jamaica Island, you know. No matter what gang war go on and all them way, they make a busload of tourists drive past. All vibes stop until them pass. You know, see, even the common people and the gangster them have a level of acceptance, not a level, a high level of acceptance for the tourism industry. You know, see it, I'm not gonna lie, very rare year tourists get hurt. You see, it's why them shouldn't get hurt and nobody shouldn't get hurt still. You see, but if the government could do this thing for help, benefit the common people them in all walks of life, every corner. I mean, in the corner them whereby where the tourism is more prominent type of thing, obviously. You know, see, the hills man, them and the people them in the countryside and the rural areas and places where, you know, see, them people here can entertain the growth and the production of the hemp for the CBD oil type of thing. You understand what I say? And the CBD oil market is like freaking actual oil where you hear them are, no, Prime Minister, come on, man. Not do me that, man. Start addressing these things and I start becoming a labor right now. You understand what I say? No joke. Every day I big up GLP on that program here. You know, see, the next thing again, lower the taxes for returning residents, Rasta. No, before we lower the taxes for returning residents. You know, see it. You know, see it. And like I said, giving access to poor people with the ganja. We'll go back up the saying. When we say give access to poor people with the ganja, I mean, like say, you see, them high tax there and them high rate, they won't have charge for licensing. And them only for bureaucracy, they won't have tie up around Jamaican people thing. When the bureaucracy never did it for when the people them accept apology for the charm of them. And the brutalization won't put them through for ganja. There was no bureaucracy in giving you the forgiveness. I giving society the forgiveness. Most people could have taken it further, but they didn't. We don't want to put no restriction on the ganja and go no rich friend them and no police friend them. We fight ganja right through the years. You see it? We don't want to give them guide all of the access and all of the benefit from the ganja. That is unfair and ridiculous. We don't breed crime and violence and we don't breed hate against someone. What kind of thing that? Prime Minister? You don't see it? You don't see it? No, them restrictions are too high. And all the man them we are run it and I go on like say them are barrier the gate for poor people, you know. You don't see it? You don't want poor people enough enough of you adopt some junk, you know. You don't see it? Anyway, move to lower the taxes for returning residents, Rasta. You don't see it? Lower the taxes for returning residents. So that them can show some interest, you know, and benefit from developing Jamaica, investing in Jamaica. You see it, reap the seeds of them labor. You're not going like every Jamaican where they are firing idea abroad. Inconsequential. And you know what I say? I either think that. You see, Jamaican will come abroad, come work and do them things to and develop. Them can live abroad, most of them, you know. But most of them would rather come back and invest in them island and things like that and try a little thing. You see, that's bad as you don't want to propagate it to be. Yet still when I hear the Chinese or China complain. You see, them news only come to us as black people and chase us away from the island. All foreign investors are invited and are given like decent, pretty brochure. You know, see, them not getting like a stupid killing and murdering in them email or anything like that. And again, they are confident in the protection that the Jamaican society affair for them and our whole. You know, see, it's just as good as any them would get anywhere else in the world. You know, see, it's just as to us poor people, you know, really apply across the board like that. You know, see, so I go that's the trick and and the whole nastiness coming now. Can't forget about them old ghetto people here who left Jamaica and come foreign, come work hard and put themselves on a certain level and can sell up and come back, come invest in Jamaica. You have to go offer them same black people here the same level of protection where you offer the class where them come living in. Where them come existing at, like the PSOJ class, the biggest hypocritical, nasty, corrupt, dirty class of people where exist in our island to know we are suck out the thing like I've never made any significant contribution back to the Jamaican community of our whole. You know, see it except for prop up and prime up them political friend, forget them own interests. You know, see them, yeah. You know, see it. So, yeah. You see it. You have to open up the thing for local people, invest in their own country, invest in their own self. It's abject, dirty, nasty capitalism that, and you sell out Jamaica, and you can't expect people like me who observe and know them things, experience them things, if you have no respect, I offer any form of support to you, Rasta. Because we're not idiot and we're always a blow the trumpet like this, and I call you out, if you can't address them things. You see, and if you can't get good result, explain to the people why you can't get good results so that people themselves can apply whatever pressure necessary for apply. But you work for the same man them where I entertain and I maintain the deprivation and the unequal treatment towards the economy of Jamaica. As long as you and your friend them benefit, these things go unheard and you're blind to things like these. Sir, because I know you're not idiot. You know, see it. You observe, you must observe them things too. You hear the cry and the complaint and things like that. How can higher taxes be there for returning Jamaican residents who come abroad, come work, higher than a Chinese man who come from film, first world, superpower country, I come invest in our little third world, underprivileged, underdeveloped community, and I get little or no tax. Now I get no tax. You know, see it? And it's being primed, prepped, and educated to switch business name and switch business and owner name after the period up, put it in somebody else's name so that new person can get another extended tax period, free tax period. You understand? Where no Jamaican or Jamaican in the diaspora cannot access these benefits. You understand what I say? This is blatant, disrespectful racism, inequality. And you understand what I say? Oh, you fear of who is the Chinese? Why are they more, you understand the same thing what them are doing, you know? The same thing where them have for them little people come over our country, come do, you know, Rasta. You could have did reason with them and make them know, so no, you will send our entrepreneur, them come over there. Come buy the things them and come sell over here. Better you benefit, the airline benefit, and Jamaica benefit. Oh, China, I make it, I bring it, and I sell it. Where the negotiation there, brother? Where the middle ground there when you negotiate with them people? Yeah. You don't see it? No, let me give you this as a secret. Most Chinese, or every Chinese contract is written in Mandarin, sir. Do you understand or can you read Mandarin? Well, again, the onus of the understanding in the contract is on the side of the one who is presenting the contract. And him to make sure that you understand everything we're in the contract. You see it? So it would have been in his or the interest of the law, where they operate under the commandment with the law in Jamaica. Them can't bring Chinese law to you in Jamaica, you know. The region where you exist in Rasta, everything else work under Commonwealth. You know, see it? So under the Commonwealth law, the onus of explanation is on his side. Meaning all of them contracts they're supposed to be in English to you know, Rasta. Or have even an English copy for the eye. You know, see it? If this is not so, just that in itself void all of these contracts that we know, you know. You know, see it? So nobody sit down there and go on like say because I'm a China man I do this or China I do that and I go on like say why? Because him color lighter than the rest of us. You know how much big man they are brother and when I love come down, you know so them can come down, come ensure and endure. Exist in the first world security with JCF and JDF are fair to the people of Cherry Garden and right across certain region of the island. where Chinese them and other races exist, business people, private sector them, you know, how much Jamaican they abroad where I love most of them could have come exist. You know, that serenity. Yeah? But no, say, it's not open for them. They are priced out of this because of the complexion of them skin, because of them nationality. And the maddest thing about it is that all of this exists within their nation that they are national to. You see it? You see, them come down upon holiday and them drive through certain place and them see it. Them hear the news and them hear respond the crime them happen. Them hear respond me and the penetration of the shooting and the ignorance is. And them know where security is. You see, them an idiot. Everybody know what going. Them know say it exists. You see it. You see it. So everybody's concerned why this is not being applied across the board to the wider population, Mr. Prime Minister. You see it? So address these things, Rasta, particularly the Chinese. You see it? I need you to ask the Chinese them for compensation for COVID, Rasta. A tourism alone and backside and them could think that Jamaica exists after depend on. And right through the whole time, everything locked down. Jamaica now no growth, it's just a downward slope. You see it? Yet still as soon as things open up back and production start, we're supposed to start pay back the Chinese for highway and sitting and things and that with them bill. And them are one of the main country when they lose nothing. Right throughout this whole thing, China no lose nothing. China gain. You see it? And still a sucker off of the back away after they mess up the whole world. Me want you be the first Prime Minister to address China. And make China know so China will want our money. You see, China will want some compensation, Rasta. You see, yes, and I am prepared to become a labor right on the back of that. You see, So the share that one, yeah, share it, and make it reach the Prime Minister. You see, because I'm ready to become a labor right and preach to all of my friends them and influence them to become a labor right as well. Show them the potential and the benefits of being a labor right. You see, yes, share like and subscribe.